The first dawn Amara wakes up in Uluba is unlike any morning she has ever known. The room she rents is on the 4th floor of a crumbling apartment block, its walls the color of long-forgotten chalk, its window panes cracked and held together by tape. From her bed, a thin mattress on the floor, she can hear the city rising, horns clashing, vendors shouting, buses roaring like beasts, music spilling from radios, and footsteps upon footsteps echoing in the hallway. She steps outside barefoot to the narrow balcony, clutching her suitcase. The city stretches before her in endless layers. To the left, the towers she saw on arrival glow faintly with sunlight. To the right, low tin-roofed neighborhoods spread endlessly, like seas of rust and smoke. Uluba seems infinite, both majestic and suffocating. Her landlady, Madame Busy, a heavy-set woman with sharp cheekbones and a voice that could cut glass, yells from the corridor.
Rent on time, girl. No stories. Water is rationed, so don't waste it.
That is the welcome she receives. No warmth, no smile. The city doesn't bother to care who you are, it only demands. Amara's first mission is survival. With only a few bills folded into her pocket and the paper with her cousin's supposed address, who, she learns later, has long moved away, she begins wandering through the bustling downtown. The streets are alive with contradictions, brand new cars rolling past barefoot children, businessmen in shiny suits brushing shoulders with women selling roasted maize by the roadside, preachers screaming into microphones next to nightclubs advertising all-night specials. The air smells of fuel, sweat, fried food, and possibility. She stops at a corner where a group of young men crowd around a kiosk plastered with job posters. They laugh as they push each other aside, tearing phone numbers from the papers. Amara stands still, hesitant. One of them notices her, tall, broad-shouldered, with carefully trimmed hair and a smile too practiced.
You new here, sis? Looking for work?
He asks. She nods cautiously. He grins.
Don't bother with these posters. All scams. Unless you got connections, nobody calls. But
he looks her up and down, pausing at her suitcase.
A smart girl like you. You'll find your way.
His name, she later learns, is Tay. He offers to show her a real opportunities. But Amara, though tempted by his confidence, senses something slippery in his eyes. She thanks him politely and walks away, her steps faster than before. By the third day, her money is nearly gone. Hunger sharpens her senses. She walks into a market where women sit behind tables stacked with mangoes, ground nuts, then piles of brightly colored cloth. Here, Amara feels the pulse of the city most strongly. Bargains are shouted, arguments break out, laughter rings. She asks one vendor for directions to any place hiring. The woman, chewing gum and barely looking at her, replies,
Try the cafes. They always need girls.
So Amara walks until she finds one, a narrow cafe called Golden Bite, painted yellow but peeling, filled with the smell of tea and chapati. The manager, a bald man with a belly that precedes him, hires her on the spot not because of her experience, but because she is young, pretty, and desperate enough to accept low wages. The cafe becomes her first school in Uluba. She learns how impatient city workers are when they demand tea within minutes, how students linger too long with one soda, how men let their eyes crawl over her as if she were also on the menu. She learns to move fast, to smile even when her body aches, to hide coins in her shoes so she won't go home empty-handed if her pay is delayed. At night, she returns to her apartment exhausted but unable to sleep. The walls are thin, she hears couples fighting, babies crying, radios playing until dawn. The city never sleeps, it only shifts its madness from one hour to the next. One evening, on her walk home, she sees the barefoot woman again, the one she noticed on her first night. This time, the woman sits under a flickering streetlight, hair matted, dress once elegant but now tattered, staring at nothing. People walk past her as though she is invisible. A group of teenagers laugh and throw stones near her feet, but she does not flinch. Amara slows down, her heart pounding. She wonders, who was this woman before? Did she once arrive in Uluba with a suitcase, dreams shining in her eyes, just like Amara herself? The image haunts her as she walks away, clutching her own suitcase tighter. Weeks pass. Amara learns the city's rhythm, the morning rush, the midday heat, the evening chaos. She grows thinner, her cheekbones sharper, her eyes less innocent. Yet inside, she carries both hope and fear. Every day she asks herself, is this the beginning of my rise, or the slow unraveling of myself? The city whispers promises, neon signs advertising wealth, job posters shouting about opportunities, strangers hinting at easy shortcuts. But the city also hides dangers in every shadow: scams, hunger, loneliness, people who smile while plotting to use you.